I will start with the main topic of my presentation. It's qualifying international professionals in Germany's requirements and financing. Yeah, and as I've said initially, this is the bottleneck. This is your bottleneck. Yeah, so if you start a venture, don't think. You can think, yeah, where I can get a good source for a good school, good sources for professionals, but what I notice is do not recruit the wrong professions, yeah, or do not aim for the wrong recognized professions. So this is really something you should keep in mind, and it's not easy, but I will help you. And my colleague Michael Weiss-Gehring is also an expert, more expert in the recognition than me. But today I will introduce to some topics or chapters in the recognition process, some content you have heard already. Yeah, it's the professions in demand. We have seen a good statistics of Michael Weiss-Gehring and enter the German labor market. How is it possible? How is the process looking like somehow? Yeah. An example, yeah, recognition of nurses. This is our background, yeah. It's not the main focus, but it's our background. It's also a good option for you to crack the market with educational services, social work, nurses, physicians. Yeah, everything is said already. Then we have the financing part. I got a short teaser of this, yeah. So there will be financial support from the government too. Which requirements you have to fulfill, or the candidate, the professional has to fulfill. And the fifth part is the fifth chapter is the educational institutions and services such as we are, the Fachkraftschmiede, and challenges, obstacles for everybody in the process and supporting organizations. So let's start with the professions in demand. Yeah, it's not a secret anymore. What is special about it? We heard that we need nursing professionals, we need physicians, engineers, IT specialists, scientists. Yeah, a lot of professions are needed, and we had a ranking. It was a really nice statistic. Yeah, with the rankings. Yeah, nurses are highly needed and mainly needed, and educators such as other staff, craftspeople, transportation, yeah, public transportation, for example, we need also, and truck drivers. So there is the main part. Yeah, you see, we need professions. Yeah, but we have the point non-regulated versus regulated professions, and people who wish to work in a regulated profession, such as nurses. I keep this example now because it's some kind of a good example to go through. It's a really complicated process to get recognized as a nurse. So we keep this example in the background, but I think we are open, and this is our current focus, but we are open also for other professions in our education institute. So you need a recognition. Yeah? We heard before the lunch break about the recognition process, about the Defizitbescheid, about really complicated words, and I will keep it also complicated because the process is bureaucratic and complicated, so I cannot change the process or make it easier. So let's go ahead to how to enter the market. It's some kind of basic. You've heard about the regulated professions here and the non-regulated professions. We focus on the regulated professions, because non-regulated, it's, for example, university degree, or recognition is voluntary, such as a photographer. Photographer is not regulated. You can work as a photographer, you can call yourself a photographer, you can offer your services as a photographer, but you have no educational background in this field. We have also IT specialists, which are non-regulated, business analysts, plumber, hotel manager, and there is no recognition for this. And we are focusing teacher, physician, nurse, lawyer with our services from third countries. As you see, the nurse. So the recognition process of nurses. I try to have a short visualization. Yeah, it's like this. So you start with the application for the recognition. When you're in your home country, yeah, not before. It's before entering Germany. You start with the application procedure, and you need, for every step you need help. Yeah? We made the experience that you need help because we have complicated long forms, and German authorities always react on wrong crosses like, okay, rejection. And then you have to ask, why is it rejected? Why my application is rejected? Wrong cross, yeah? You were applying for the wrong thing, you didn't understand, or there's something missing in it. So you need help. If this step is done, yeah, you send your application there, and you get an assessment notice, yeah, some result of the assessment, which says it's a Defizitbescheid. Defizitbescheid, I can't remember, have you translated it, Michael? It's like something is missing.
Yeah.
How to translate it?
Assessment notice is like something is missing.
Yeah, it's not like
deficit notice.
Yeah, it's there's something missing. So deficit. Yeah.
It's not the official name of a deficit.
Yeah.
Everybody says.
Yeah, but we say Defizitbescheid. So it's a verification of equivalence. Yeah, it can get fully recognized with the B2 or the required language skills. You have to show with a B2 certificate, for example, in the case of the nurses. And there is also the partial recognition, and we have usually this partial recognition. So they say, okay, you have the right reference job, you have the right registration in your home country. Yeah. If I speak about India, it's a registered nurse. You have to show the certificate of registration, so you are allowed to work in your home country, in your profession. You are applying for the recognition in Germany. Could everybody follow? It's complicated. We keep it complicated, as I've said. So after we can also ask some questions. So, okay. Long story short, courses. Courses are needed. Yeah, qualification courses are needed, and we have the knowledge test, which is mentioned by the law. The knowledge test is some examination. It's comparable to the last examination of nurses who made their training in Germany. But if you think of it, okay, you come from Egypt as a nurse, coming to Germany, and go directly into this test. Yeah, what will be the result? Yeah, of course you fail. Yeah, they're asking about German law, about German society, about expert standards, how to treat dementia in Germany. Yeah, which standards do we have? So we are offering courses for that, and of course you ask yourself, where can I find these courses? How much do they cost? And how long it might take. So, the financing part. As I've said, yeah, there are a lot of forms, applications. You can also apply for the financial support. Who can receive financial support? Only professionals who are already in the country and haven't started with the course yet. So if you said, I'm entering the course with my private savings, and you apply for getting a refund, they say, no, you've started already. So before, right after entering Germany, with your employer or with the help of the educational institution, you can apply for that. But it's necessary to have a work contract, a valid work contract in Germany, and your Defizitbescheid. You remember, it's the assessment notice once you apply for the recognition. Which costs are covered? Yeah, there are a lot of support and individual support for different companies, different facilities in the healthcare sector and the social welfare sector. So, but mainly you can say the course costs are covered, the books, yeah, every material you need in there, and also employer get a refund on their salary costs. Yeah, they get a support. So all in all, if you know about this process, this is good, yeah. And then you enter this knowledge test prepared, yeah, without spending savings, yeah, without employer who's compensating on their costs, and so this letter you see, it's a Bildungsgutschein, yeah, it's educational voucher. And with this educational voucher, they come to our educational institution, and we register them for our courses, and we get the money not directly from an employer, not from a candidate, we get the money from the federal employment agency. Yeah, there we go. So it's supported by government, it's supported by public taxes, and so you should take the help of us. So which are the educational institutions and services? Yeah, are there something special institutions? Are they schools, universities? Yeah. We are certified by law. Yeah? There's the SGB, Sozialgesetzbuch, and there are some requirements you have to fulfill. Then there's an audit. Someone's coming and checking the whole quality management, and then you get your stamp, and then you're AZAV certifiziert. Yeah? You can get certified as a university, college, as a vocational school. Yeah, this is something really common now, that vocational institutions are having the certification, or language schools, yeah, training centers, governmental agencies, and here private education institutions such as we are. Our courses, there's a picture missing. Our courses started with the focus on the medical sector, and we have a hybrid concept. Yeah, that means mainly online, but we have once a month offline courses, offline class, when they at Nuremberg and Kronach, there are two cities where they are staying for two nights, 3 days class once a month, and mainly they are having their work and online classes they have to conduct. We have something special, not everybody's offering it. We have a modular entry, so we have 8 modules, right? 8 modules, and each lasts for 4 weeks, for a month. So that means it's possible to enter every month to our courses, and we have done it, and it's really good because you have candidates and participants in there who are at different stages, who can support each other, who can explain each other, who can grow learning groups. Yeah, maybe they're at the same employer but on different stages in the course, and this is somehow developing their knowledge and improving it. We started initially with nurses, anesthesia, technical assistants, and physiotherapists, but the AZAV certification is open, so that you have no medical focus, so we can also focus on technical profession, which are regulated, for example, other jobs and profession. Yeah, which are the challenges? The challenges and obstacles. Yeah, I have said German bureaucracy, administration, a lot of forms, and of course we don't have, and this is the main point, we don't have an official English language support in our authorities. So you need always a German who's helping you. I made the experience a lot of times, with the Federal Employment Agency. They said, we can understand English, but we are not allowed to understand it. And we can. The Germans are having the same thoughts. We need professionals. We need professionals in our country, but we are somehow blocking it through our authorities, who are not allowed to speak English somehow. It's getting a bit better nowadays, but still we have this challenge. So, administrative obstacles, long procedures. If you don't know that you can come on a fast track lane, yeah, this is public somehow, and a lot of professionals know it because they're working with agencies that we have fast track visa application, fast track recognition application, yeah. But if you don't know it, you can wait up to 2 years, yeah, to enter Germany if you are on your own, yeah, or you cannot spend the money. It's 411 euros per case, and this might be also a barrier. We have cultural and language barriers, which were mentioned already. Somehow also in the work with each other, in the communication, this is obvious part, yeah. German language is not easy, and if you have a limited amount of words, yeah, you cannot explain specifically what is your problem there in the process, or you cannot understand the specific German bureaucratic words. Yeah? There's a special vocabulary, and we even the Germans don't understand it sometimes. And yeah, financial burdens we have. If you don't know that support is there, which you can apply for, and what was our main reason also to found and to go for this joint venture, that we see there are still limited local course capacities. Yeah, so we are not in a really high competition, because what I said initially, all are focusing the recruitment. Yeah, recruitment. But at the end, you have the bottleneck. Yeah, it's a recognition course, and then they're waiting. They're in Tunisia, they're waiting. India, they're waiting all over the world until they can enter into this course, yeah, because the capacities are limited. So, if you want to recruit, if you want to send people to Germany, you have to focus always the recognition, always have a strong partner in the qualification part, and this is somehow yeah. The main part, my focus is because you can have a lot of professionals in Egypt, for example, yeah, but if they're not allowed to enter Germany because of missing capacities of recognition courses, then what should you do? Yeah, they're asking you also why I cannot enter. So some providers offered online courses. Yeah, I've heard it now. Some were asking, can we do it online? Can we do this online? Yeah, and digital learning and learning management systems are also part of our daily work. Yeah, we are using them, but for some professions, yeah, for some trainings, you need offline classes somehow. Yeah, you have to see how the nurse is treating the patient, for example. Yeah, how the educator is treating the kids somehow. Yeah, you need it, because then you can only individually support them and bring them to a success of recognition. These are all problems or challenges which can be solved in my point of view. It's not always easy from an outstanding person to solve these problems in Germany, while you have other background where you have a background where you can say, okay, I will make it, and it works. In Germany, you have law, form, application, this, rejection, how to react, and all these formal requirements need expertise. So you can ask for it's the authority somehow, yeah, Federal Employment Agency, because they're confirming that you might be the right professional or the right partner for them to support, to be financial support. Educational institutions like Fachkraftschmiede, like we are also counseling and helping with the applications. we're consulting employers, the professionals, yeah, because our founding companies, the mother companies, are recruitment agencies, so we are starting in the very, very early stage of the recognition, and we follow them and we guide them, we support them over the entry in Germany until they get fully recognized. So there are also some other educational institutions who are not recruiting, so they have only the expertise in Germany. So we can support with applications and conducting courses, of course, so you can prepare curricula, for example. Yeah, I said I'm working mainly in India with connected colleges and universities, and they are also open to change their curricula, yeah, to prepare the candidates, yeah, the future professionals for passing this examination easily. So we have also the certified quality management, which includes that candidates can talk about their wishes. Is something happened in the course? Do they wish to change somehow the way of teaching? If they say we need a bit more support after the lessons because we don't understand this topic, this is somehow certified, not somehow, it's ZFV certified, and we have to documentate it, we have to react on this candidates' wishes, and we have also to improve ourselves. So this is the chance. It's a lot of paperwork, but it's also the chance to always improve yourself. So here's a summary. It's a really complicated topic. I don't want to go too deep, to fill with you a form of the application for the recognition, for example, or for the educational voucher. Would have been nice, but this is getting too deep, and we have the summary. Okay, Germany needs professionals. We have regulated and non-regulated professions, and regulated professions require a recognition. There is a financial support, thank God. There is a financial support of the government, so this compensates a really high percentage of the costs. And we are talking not about hundreds of euros, it's thousands of euros, which are covered by the government. And there were a lot of agencies who were recruiting and were sending them to Germany, and German employers started to build their own courses to prepare them for the knowledge test. So you can imagine how much costs they had to invest because of not knowing that there is financial support from certified partners. We have educational institutions which are offering the services, the courses, which are needed for regulated professions to enter Germany. That's required for the visa. And there is a high risk for mistakes. And mistakes cause additional costs and time. And sometimes employers don't have the time. If I'm coming from this point of view, there's a lack of nurses, a shortage of nurses. Soon 500,000 nurses are missing, and so the patients are not waiting with their diseases. They are not waiting there somewhere. They have their diseases now, and so it's really important to be fast. If you see it from the competition part, also to have a good process until the recognition, not only until they enter Germany. And so, thank you. I think I'm a bit over time, sorry. I had less slides. I was talking more in relation to the slides. So thank you. If there are any questions about this topic, we can talk about it later. and about also growing international academic networks. We can also talk later or tomorrow. Thank you.